How you doing?
Good.
How you doing? Are you excited? Are you happy? Let me first of all say congratulations to all of you on behalf of the community. Because I know that each of you is cherishing this day as an accomplishment, as a personal accomplishment, in terms of your ability now to achieve some things that you couldn't achieve before. You have a diploma, or you will in just a few minutes. And what you can do with that is will improve your opportunities moving forward. But I say thank you on behalf of the community, because in making yourselves better, you're making the entire community better. Your family and friends know that. And that's why they're here. But I also want to share with you that as a city councilman, 18 years in elected office, I've been to a lot of graduations. I've given a lot of keynote speeches at graduations. It's one of the best things I like to do. I used to be a teacher. It's very enjoyable for me to see people graduate. I've been to every high school to give graduation speeches in the Northeast Valley. I've been to almost all the elementary schools, all the middle schools, and I've given graduation speeches. But this graduation is a little bit different. A little bit different. And the reason it's different is because each and every one of you made a personal decision to get educated, to finish your education. In those other graduations, kids had to go to school. Their parents forced them, the laws forced them, and they had to do it. But you had some kind of twist and turn in your life that caused you to not be able to finish your education. Sometimes it was because of personal issues. Sometimes it was because you had a child. Sometimes it was because you had to go to work. My wife was forced out of high school at 15 years old because her father said she had to earn money for the school, right here in Sun Valley. Some of you know what I'm talking about. I want to share with you that when I was 18 years old, I graduated from high school. I was actually student body president. My family, friends, and student classmates were very proud of me because I was the first Latino student body president at Poly High School. And before I finished my 18th year, and I had entered into Cal State Northridge, I found out that my girlfriend was pregnant. And at 19, my son was born. What I want to share with you is that I'll never forget when I told my grandmother that my girlfriend was pregnant. She instantly broke down crying. I still remember to this day how she cried so hard. And I never understood, I never thought that my grandmother cared that much. But when I asked her what was she so worried about, she said, "Does that mean you're not going to finish college?" And like I said, I didn't even know she cared that much about my education. But because I was the student body president, because the expectations were so high, she absolutely wanted me to go to college. It was important to her. She bragged about it. And when I told her my son Armando was coming, she was hurt very badly. Well, it hurt my grandma, and I promised her, I committed to her that I would finish my college education. The reason I share that story with you is because I know that each and every one of you has a story. It may not be identical to mine, but it's similar in a lot of ways. Because at some point in your life, somebody told you you were not going to finish your education. Somebody didn't believe in you. Somebody thought you were doing the wrong thing. Somebody thought you didn't have the ability. Somebody thought you didn't care. Somebody thought You didn't have the perseverance to sustain your education. Somebody thought you couldn't be a success. I know that feeling. Because when I saw my grandma cry, that's exactly how I felt. I felt like I failed her. And more importantly, I felt like I failed myself. So this graduation is special to me because I know that you made the decision to continue. You made this decision to say, yes, I can. To make a decision to say that no matter what obstacles I face, I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to prove it to my family. I'm going to prove it to my friends. I'm going to prove it to my former teachers. I'm going to prove it to my student colleagues in high school. I'm going to prove it, most importantly, to myself. You did it. Congratulations. Today, you have a moment of pride that you are sharing with the entire community. Because they are so proud that you did it. More proud than the average student who gets a high school diploma. Because you proved them wrong. So I say congratulations. I say thank you for your perseverance. Thank you for proving us wrong. Thank you for getting your education. I only ask one other thing. Don't stop. Don't give up. Successful people, without a doubt, have one thing in common. And that is they believe in continuing the educational process through their entire life. They commit to being a lifelong learner. And that's how they achieve success. Does that mean their life is going to be perfect? There's not going to be any hurdles? No, you know that's not true. But persist. So I say do it again. Go to community college. Go to the university if you can get there. You can do it. I know you can do it because you did this. And this, I believe, is going to be the hardest hurdle in terms of your educational process. So continue on. Prove it to them that you can do it. I know you can because I did. And I know you can because you're doing it right now. I want to say, thanks, Mom. I want to say another thing. I come here with very mixed emotions. Mixed emotions because the superintendent of schools has announced that they may have to cut the adult education program for LU. And that we may be talking to the last class of graduates out of the San Fernando Valley. I'm sure there'll be one more for the summer, no matter what. But when I look at your faces, and I look at the pride, and I think about where you would be if this program wasn't here, it scares me. It scares me. Because what opportunities that you can now have will others not be able to have? Your brothers and sisters who might embellish the example that you are providing to them, your tenacity and perseverance. And maybe they would want to go to adult school. I'm sure many of you have family members who didn't finish and might want to come back. Or adult family members who just want to continue and improve their job skills, improve their opportunity to even learn English to be able to do their homework with their kids. But those opportunities may be gone. So I feel very mixed today because I'm so happy for you, but I worry about our collective future. I worry about our community. And I hope that you do too. So while I'm here to congratulate you, I also want to call on the community to act, to get busy, to let the school board know that we cannot end adult education in Los Angeles. Just as you fought to get through this program, just as you fought to get the opportunity to graduate. I know you can give a little more back to your community by sending a letter or making a phone call to a school board official. I know you can write too, because you graduated. So would it be too much to ask you as graduates to write a letter to tell your personal experience to your school board member? That's what I'm going to ask of you today. Thank you for understanding that education is a way to a better future for yourself, a better opportunity in the workplace, a better opportunity for you to train your kids, a better opportunity for you to understand how to interrelate as an adult, a better understanding for how you can move forward with the education process and give back even more, and a better opportunity to improve our community. You know, they tell you, they have said for years that those people don't want education. Those people don't need education. We need education. But more importantly, we want education because we want to succeed. And so I ask you again to continue in that process. Continue to give back to the community by finding your own success. If I might, I'd also like to address the family and friends who are here. Thank you so much for being here. And not only here, but being with the person you are here to celebrate during the course of this transition. It wasn't always easy, you know that. They had to have a tougher road to get there than most graduates out of high school. But with your help, with your support, they did it. This is a community celebration. This is a community graduation. It's not just them getting a diploma. You deserve a diploma in the support that you've given them, financially, by counseling them, by encouraging them, by taking care of their kids when they can't watch them, by helping them along the way. So I want to say thank you to all the family and friends who are here to support and who've always been there to support them, even when they didn't know you were there behind them. And if I may, I'd like to say that in Spanish. Quería dar las gracias a todos los padres y familiares que están presentes y los amigos que están aquí apoyando a estos graduados. Este día es muy importante en su vida, pero también en su vida, porque ustedes están aquí a dar su apoyo. Y ustedes saben que ellos tenían una carrera muy difícil, pero con su apoyo ellos van a tener un futuro muy bien. Más bueno, mejor, ellos van a mejorar sus oportunidades de tener buen trabajo, más educación y muchas más oportunidades. Por eso quería dar las gracias a todos los que están aquí apoyando estos graduados. I again want to say, on behalf of the community, you are part of the success of our community today. I congratulate you personally. I congratulate you on behalf of the Northeast San Fernando Valley. We're proud of you today, and we know that you're going to continue to make us proud with the success that you have in the workplace, in your homes, and in your community. God bless.
Good evening, parents, administrators, friends, family, teachers, and fellow graduates. My name is Hannah Wolby, and I've had the pleasure of attending AWAC at West Valley Occupational Center for the past 6 months. Before I came to AWAC, I went to Agora High School with opportunities for learning, and neither school worked for me. When I went to Agora High School, I ditched a lot and wasn't doing any of my coursework, and I was failing out and didn't care at all. Then I went to OFL and didn't like the structure of it. I wasn't able to ask the million questions I had some days, or the extra time I needed with my teachers when I needed it. Then I heard about the AWAC program and knew right away I wanted to become an AWAC student. And it would be perfect for me because I was so behind in credits, and the classrooms were open 4 hours a day, which was perfect. That's all I needed. My first day, I met my teacher, John. He introduced me, he made me introduce myself, to everyone that was in the class. It showed me how nice he and all the other students are and how easy it was to become friends with everybody. When I started at AWAC, it showed me that I could like school and was able to choose what day and time I wanted to go, and surprisingly, I chose to go every day. And anyone that knows me knows that regular high school was not my thing until I went to AWAC. People that know me are surprised to hear I'm graduating today, even more surprised to know I'm graduating 6 months early, because I was that kid in high school that showed up just to go to sleep in class. If it wasn't for AWAC, I wouldn't be here standing today in front of you guys in a cap and gown, ready to put my high school days behind me and look forward to the rest of my life. I've learned a lot from AWAC, how to write at least the first draft of an essay in 30 minutes instead of struggling for 5 hours just to put a paragraph on my paper. I learned how to really get my work done and multitask. But the most important thing I learned is that no matter where you come from, who your family is, in our classroom, everyone's the same. We're one big family who's here to help support in school, daily family, and make lifelong memories with. I come to school every day because of my teachers John, Dylan, Eddie, and Natalie, and all of the other students. AWAC isn't just a classroom to go finish high school in, AWAC is a family. If the teachers and TAs are busy with another student, we as students know we can just ask each other. Being at AWAC every day, I see people that have graduated across the years come back to visit the staff, and hopefully I'll be one of those. Now please give your attention to my fellow graduate speaker, Julia Perry.
Good evening, graduates, families, teachers, and staff. I always dreamed of speaking at my high school graduation, and thanks to AWAC, that dream has come true. I'm so thankful for all the opportunities I've been given in my life. I'm thankful for all the people who helped me get to this point. Jan Whalen, my teacher. Thank you, Jan, for always welcoming me with a warm smile and encouraging words. You always see the best in everyone and believe in everyone, and that makes you such a wonderful teacher and a person. To know you is a joy. I thank my parents, Michelle and Cuthbert, and my big brother, Jordan, who graduated from West Valley a couple years ago. He's my role model. And I thank my grandma. For all the hundreds of times you guys have told me that I could do it and to never give up. We never used tough love before. I'm also thankful for that because I deserved it sometimes. I also want to thank the West Valley Occupational Center and All Adult Education for giving people the chance to complete their education. Education is so important to our evolution because learning is evolving. We have to fight to keep these programs alive because another part of evolution is extinction. Adult education is endangered, and we need all the help we can to keep it thriving. Think of how many people this schooling has helped. If the same number of people helped adult education now, we can save it. The more people that are aware of the struggle, the higher the chances are of us being able to do something about it. Let's make sure another group of graduates gets to walk across the stage, and another after them, and another after them. I can give a chance to express my gratitude to the school, but words only go so far. It's the actions behind words that make a difference. I wish all the graduates the best. There is only success ahead, and we all deserve to reach it. Thank you so much. Now to introduce our graduating class of 2011-2012 is Ms. Veronica Montez, Principal of West Valley Occupational Center.